I mean, you know, I'm looking at a couple 140 pounders.
You're looking at a couple 140 pounders?
Yes.
What we looking at today?
You know what? We got Josh Taylor and of course Teofimo Lopez. Man, I'm looking forward to a hell of a performance out of them too. You know.
Now, let me congratulate you as well on your victory. You know what I'm saying? Big fight. How do you feel the fight? How did you score? Do you think the right decision was made?
Of course the right decision was made. What do you mean? He whipped that man's ass the whole fight. He walked him down, you know, and there was no jabbing. There was no clinching. There was none of that bullshit that everybody in fake narratives. The fight was highly entertaining. You know what I mean? And you don't hear that being talked about enough. Shout out to Lomachenko, although he's not taking that ass whipping as good as we might have thought he would, but after 400 and some fights and only losing a couple, I mean, you might expect that out of him, right?
Did he really appeal his deal? Did he try to appeal his
I told you, he got his second loss. Devin Haney beat him twice. He beat him in the ring and beat him in court.
Bill, do you believe, you know, the fans keep on saying that the rematch takes place between your son and Loma, be the same result, that, you know, your son's going to beat him once again? Do you believe that will take place? Because the last time when I saw you in Australia, when with Kambosos, you were like, man, the rematch with Kambosos, the same thing's going to happen. You had a big smile on your face like you have right now. See, but I feel like your smile is a little bit bigger now with the defeat of beating Lomachenko. Do you believe that, you know, the rematch, the same thing will happen?
They know the same thing will happen. Bob's sitting right there. He know the same thing will happen.
Coach, but you're looking to campaign at 40 now, right? That 35 is over?
No, absolutely. We're taking a look. Of course, Devin ultimately has the last word, the last say in it. So, you know, it's my job to get out and see what the landscape looks like. He's been a 135-pounder his whole career. So we haven't spent a whole lot of time looking at 140, but now it's time to start looking at him.
Bill, Bob,
Devin, if he goes to 140, is it going to go after the top guys because he knows his level now, is what Loman said?
I don't pay any attention to Loma. We beat him. He's doing a lot of talking. He wasn't talking at first. At first, you know, he couldn't speak English. Now we hear everything. we hear everything from him. In 4 years, we didn't hear nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we look to move on.
Bill, I talked to Bob earlier. I was like, hey, Bill, you know, right behind you, you know, what's going on, what's kind of the latest? And he said you guys are planning on talking. Is Top Rank still, I know Devin was like very happy with the way he was promoted. Is maybe would you say the front runner in this dog race?
Shout out Top Rank. Great hotel room, great flight over. You know what I'm saying? They're doing good by us. We don't have anything inked, but Bob know that I'm hungry as a low-ball wolf. Looking for the money. Where the money at, Bob?
Bill, Bob also said that that there's 3 options that he wants to give to your son, Devin. He said the first one is a fight against Shakur Stevenson, the second one is against the rematch with Lomachenko, and the third one will be the winner from Teofimo and Josh Taylor. Just as yourself, as a trainer and a father, which would be the fight that attract you the most, and why in particular?
Only thing unfortunate about that scenario is that Devin can't fight them all at the same time. You know what I mean? And until I get an offer on paper that looks like something and not just what you guys hear, because I hear the same thing from you guys. We'll sit down and talk, and I'll listen and see what's on the table. And
but Bill, with that smile that you always have, which one attracts you the most? Like, which one would you like the most?
Devin beats them all. Devin is the best. He's the best. He's the best in the world.
Would you like a tune-up first at 140? You going straight for the killers right away?
They all tune-ups.
So come on now. They all tune-ups though, Bill. So program the tune-up?
He got his eyes on program. We're pretty confident, you know what I mean? I think the killer at 140 will be on there is fighting tonight, and Josh Taylor. I think that Regis Prograis is a hell of a fighter. He's a killer as well, you know what I mean? You know, he had a competitive fight with Josh, you know what I'm saying? So for all intent purposes though, it's some hell of a fighters at 140.
The potential fight versus Gervonta, you know, with the situation that he has going on right now, could we possibly see also that fight with Gervonta? Maybe at the end of the year, possibly next year, something that would attract you? Because I know he's going to move to 140.
You know that he wants to be in the biggest fights for sure. So we're gonna just see. You know, we're gonna see what's happening with this fight, see what Regis does. Of course, you know, Devin was in the ring a couple weeks ago. So you know he'll decide within the next, you know, whenever he decides.
Why do people skip?
I'd love to know, man. I know you're saying he might be over 140 pounds, but is it kind of annoying to you or annoying to Devin that Shakur's calling him out nonstop? He's really the only guy I would say that's been calling him out nonstop. Is it kind of hard for Devin to be like, okay, I know I'm going to move up in weight, but let me stick around at 135 because Shakur's talking a little too much right now. I got to fight.
Yeah, well, you know, like he said, you got to put some substance with the behind the conversation. You can't just talk to the media. You know, you got to come in and talk to the people that you need to talk to make the fight happen. You know what I mean?
I'm saying that you would be willing to stay at 135 to fight Shakur next.
I'm saying that Devin has the final decision on whatever weight that he is, and I'm not here to announce it. I'm just saying that Devin is the baddest motherfucker in the world.
I'm not sure if you spoke about it. Hopefully you didn't. But I know you said after the Lomachenko fight that it wasn't close when you were watching it live. Did you get a chance to rewatch it, and did you kind of come back with the same feeling like, yeah, it really wasn't that close that everybody's saying it?
No. I definitely I was there. You know what I mean? And I know he walked Lomachenko down. He changed any narrative that you guys might have said. Pillow fisted. If he had pillow hands, why was he going forward? Why Lomachenko wasn't backing him up? You know what I mean? What you say, boring. He fights on the back foot. You saw Fighter that fought on the front foot. We went into Loma's heavy hand, power hand, backhand, whatever you call it. You know, we stepped to him from 1 to 12.